going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC from the shop, kind of. We're not really in the shop. We're going to be sitting here because I don't really have much to work on. So we're just going to chill out here and kind of just enjoy hanging out this morning. Nope, don't want to do that. Nope, don't want to do that. All right, that works. So anyway, like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of a bunch of builds, and I'll share some of the finished products that I have here, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to hang out with you guys this morning. I have had a couple things I've been working on, which you guys some of you might get a little too excited over, but I just hanging out. And I already have been out to the store because Saturday is my meetup that I'm doing with everything. So I hope you guys having a great day and a great week. And so we're just going to hang out and see how this goes. So if you're looking for me to be working in the shop today, I'm kind of taking a day off because I don't have a lot to work on, which we'll talk about. Let's see who's all here. Kathleen. Hey, Kathleen, moderator. I hope you're doing well, Kathleen. I hope you're doing well. Joe Kasprick. Hello. How are you? Laser Ghost Knives. Donnie Bless. Mr. Dons, or all of the different names. I don't know. I'll just call you Donnie. It will be good. What's going on, man? I hope you're staying busy, getting a cup of coffee this morning, I am sure. But yeah, staying busy as always, I hope. Tim B in the house. What's going on, Tim? Moderator, thank you for being here. I know it's early day. Decogni Blades, man, what's going on? How are you? Morning. Another day off for me. Painters are taking their time. Oh man, that sucks. That stinks. Kathleen, I don't know. I'm expecting 50, maybe around 50 people, I'm thinking. I'm hoping it doesn't get too crazy, but I'm expecting about 20 to 50 people to be safe. But it might go even more. Today started rough at work. Email about some not so great news. Company is struggling. I think I told you a bit about it the other day. Yeah, dude, it sucks right now. Depending what field you're in, and I know you're in a very specific field, that companies are struggling right now. They are just struggling. Well, hopefully you'll be okay, Tim, because you just got back to work and you're just getting your life back in order after the incredible journey that you have been on. So hopefully things will get better. Urban Woodsman, what's going on, man? We are going to be talking about that bad boy today as well. I'm going to show that one off in a second, but you already got the pictures and everything on that. So I should probably have this up on just so I can see what's going on. I should probably have this live stream playing. And turn that off, and I'm going to put this over here. There we go. There we go. I can see you guys now. Fantastic. That's a little bit better. Sorry, I'm going to pop that out. Boom. Okay. I can see the chat a little bit better and everything. So 2 days. Oh man, they've been painting for 2 days. That sucks, but nothing. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You got to just wait. Robert Feely, channel member, what's going on, man? How are you? Looking more like 18% decrease in salary. Yeah, man. It stinks, but it's like it's better to have a job than nothing. So yeah, man, that sucks. This pics made me drool. Well, 2 days, my friend, 2 days. You can get it in hand and you can see how you really like it. So yeah. Love the Jute Micarta on the Western. Yeah, it came out really nice. I mean, Jute Micarta, I've been playing a lot with this blue jute. A lot of people. I got to go turn that off. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my compressor keeps going off, so I need to go turn that off real quick. Hold on. I need to go turn that off real quick. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you'll see true, but I'll survive. Yeah, I know you will. Got to get back to making those chunky little blades that you make. If you guys haven't seen Decogni Blades on Instagram, making some really killer folders, and we're going to be chatting with him not this weekend, but next weekend on Meet the Maker. So Decogni Blades is going to be a guest on Meet the Maker next week. Not this week, but next week. I'm hoping to get him on, and hopefully we can talk about his chunky little chody blades that he makes. He's a custom folder maker, and it's really cool. Can't wait. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Going to be a cool thing. Cold here in New York. Wish I could make the meetup. Yeah, Robert, man, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. That is all I've been doing right now, is kind of preparing for that meetup and getting things all put together for that. That's that's pretty much all I've been doing. I've also been working more. There's some of the info on it, so you guys can see that. But I've been working tirelessly, trying to make sure everything's lined up. I mean, there's not a whole lot for me to do. Everything's been there. There's not anything more I can do or less I can do. It's just it's kind of where it is. Why is this camera doing that? There we go. That's a little better. I don't know why I'm so close, but anyway, but thank you very much, Robert. You rock, man. Thanks for the super chat. You're awesome. Been a member for 16 months. 16 months. Here's a talent salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much. I can't believe it's 16 months. 16 months. That's crazy. Yeah, no, man. Hey, look, there's no pressure. We're just gonna chat, talk to you about, what inspired you, what your work, show off your work. It's just to highlight you and what you're doing. So it'll be cool. Yeah, it's just a chill time. We're just gonna chat. Nothing crazy. Have something to show off would be awesome. I'll try to show some of the stuff on Instagram that you've been doing and posting, because you got some really cool work, man. Love it. Here you go, Tim Bushy, dropping the links. Thanks, Tim. You're awesome, man. Nice effects. Yeah, I've been doing that, Robert, with super chats and stuff. I can have a couple of them I can do, but thank you, man. You rock. Sounds good. Yep. I have all my knives. I made all the folders. Okay. Yeah. No. Hey, if you just have something that you can show off to people so they know what, as long as I just want to be able to point people towards you, and if you want to sell more knives, that's what it is. As of now, it's sadly, yeah. I was looking at the weather, and you might not want to take the bike there, Urban. It's supposed to rain on Saturday, so that's not ideal for the bike. I'm hoping not, but there is a 45% chance of rain in the area on Saturday, so I'm hoping it doesn't. But man, don't let them through you, Decogni Blades. There's so much pressure. Yeah, there's no pressure. Gee, thanks, Tim. -1 there today? Jeez. It's like, let's see, what's the temperature right now? It's 60 degrees right now, and it's going to be a sunny day. But I know you like dreary weather, cloudy and stuff. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you probably better off taking the car, Urban. not too. Ah, yeah, good. It's the technology part that usually scares more people than is the other part. But yeah, we'll be good. It'll be good. It's a balmy 17 degrees there today. Oof. Nope. No thanks. uh yeah, you'll be good. You'll be fine. We're gonna, and if you need to, I'll send you the link and we can do that. So it'll be cool. Why am I so pixelated? Am I pixelated for you guys? I can't do anything else. I don't know what else to do. Keeps the shiny, happy folks inside. Those darn shiny, happy people. It's 80% here in Georgia and 60 for. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to be riding through that. Yeah, cold and wet is not a good thing. Wet, nah, not good. But cold and wet, no, that's horrible. Crystal clear on my end. All right. I don't know why it looks fuzzy. Looks fuzzy. It's crystal clear here, but then I don't know. Whatever. If you have a Menards near you, they have a bunch of sales going on. A buck 110 for $39 after rebates and special 119 for $50. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what a Bernard's is, so I'm pretty sure we don't have one. Since I have no idea what a Bernard's is, so we do not have a Bernard's here. That is for sure. I hate the smell of those stores. Wow. Menards, sorry, Menards. So I'll be taking the go-kart of a car that I currently own. Ooh, that sounds like fun. It's Home Depot or okay. Yeah, we don't have those. I have the other two big box stores, but pocket clip and backspace are kind of day. Oh, that's Laser Ghost Knives' favorite thing to do is pocket clips and backspacers. That's his favorite thing to do. Beep beep. DW8143, what's going on? Good morning, folks. It's 32 in Boston this morning, but the sun is shining for now. It'll be dark by 4 p.m. Woof. That's not. Yeah, see? That's his favorite thing. I cannot get used to Laser Ghost Knives as your hand. That's his new thing. He's no longer Blessed Knives. It's Laser Ghost Knives, which is awesome. It explains the logo now, so he doesn't have to explain it. It's Laser Ghost Knives. Then you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I see it now. Yep, he hates pocket clips too. There you go. You're not alone, Donnie. You're not alone. Yeah, well, I remember the things that we talk about. Somehow in my brain, I do remember those things. Laser Ghost Knives all day. I know, but yeah, I know you've known him for Bless, but I'm used to everybody else's handles, and then they like you're now instead of just Tim B, you're Tim Bushy, and everybody's names got messed up with YouTube. So I don't know who anybody is anymore. It's only an inch long. Ooh, yeah, I can imagine that being a definitely PETA. That is for sure. I appreciate you. Yeah, it'll take a while for it to be normalized. Nah, it's normal. I'm used to it. Oh, wait. I just got woohoo. All right. Very cool. I just got an email. The other stainless steel are on their way back. Yes. So I have all of my heat treat stuff is either done, which I'm going to show you with you guys in a second, or it's on their way back. So Ouch. Yeah, that was not a good bill. Eesh. Not a good bill. I just got my bill. Unfortunately, yeah, they shipped it, but then I got um the bill on that. What was going on with that? Just got my bill. I paid for 4 blades being heat treated. It's not that fun to drive, and it does not fit my personality, but it does fit my budget and makes economic sense with all the driving around, the kids. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, yeah, I get it. Totally get it. But it's better to drive the car than ride the bike down here in the rain. That's going to suck. Oh, Father, welcome in. Oh, Father, looking forward to Saturday, my friend. I know you're coming, or you had planned on coming, unless something falls through, but that is awesome. I look forward to meeting with you and hanging out, man. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. 1-inch clip. What? Looking for pain. Yeah. Well, yeah, but he does small. His knives are once folded up. They're pretty small. So your clips are like that big because you do the Ripley's are pretty big, but that last one that I saw is pretty small. So a couple of Kubi microbursts still available at White Mountain Knives for $51. Yep. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you brought that up. The Chicago Cutlery has blooms on sale as well. So if you're trying to get a bloom, Chicago Knife Works has the blooms in stock right now. So you can go grab one. Maybe Tim B has a code. I don't have a code to Chicago Knife Works, but they have the blooms. And Kubi has now adjusted their shipping costs. So it's no longer $35 shipping for a Kubi bloom. It's only $10 for shipping. And if you use code AriesEDC, it saves you 20%. Yeah. Use the affiliate link in the description of this video, but all of that is in the description of this video. And you can go pick up a thorn. The new thorns are now available, guys. The new thorns are available. Hopefully you guys have seen these. If not, I'm gonna share it. Where is it? Oh my goodness. What happened to that? Oh, I made it go away. Darn it. I'm gonna share it. We got to look at the thorns once again. I'm pretty happy with the way that they came out. I can't wait to get one in hand. I have some being shipped to me, but I'm still waiting to get one in hand. Share. Boom. Boom. There it is. So we have the thorns are available. What do you guys think of that? We got all the different variants. I got Kubi sending me the blue and black, but I think they all came out pretty nice. The Maker's Mark looks awesome on the black blades. I'm pretty happy with them. So again, use the code. It is a pancake sheath, and I'm really curious to what that looks like. I would much rather it be a taco sheath, but it looks thin. It looks nice and thin. So I'm hoping it's not too thick of a sheath. I will probably end up making my own sheath for it, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Check that thing out. It looks pretty cool. Definitely looks cool. And I'm pretty happy with the way that it came out. And, Kubi has this thing with colors. Once they find a color, they go with it with everything. So the microbursts and all the other blades that they are working on all have the same colors. But the stonewash looks good and that. So I have a couple on their way to me. I ended up having to purchase my own. But, yep, they look good. I'm happy with them. Yeah, pretty happy with it. But, yep. Yep, there it is. White Mountain Knives. Go get a microburst too. Help out How about Casey? How about go buy a microburst too? I get that urban. We drive mini Jeeps. Nice. Pain is temporary. Yeah, you got to get through it. Chunky Genius. Oh, you're both planning to come? Awesome. It's going to be a good time, oh father. I'm looking forward to meeting both of you. It'll be fun. I think it's going to be a good time. I also have super long clips compared to most. Yeah, you do have long clips, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just did a couple small chode ones. I didn't always do small ones. Yeah. But I love that little chody design, man. That is an awesome, cool. Good morning, Trouble Bunny. How are you, channel member? Thank you very much for coming in, being a member of the apprenticeship. Bless. It's a 2022 Hyundai Venue. It's a hatchback. There's nothing wrong with the hatchback. Those are cool. Hatchbacks are very versatile. Very versatile. Yep. There we go. Get the blooms. Code VIP35 saves 35%. 35% on that, you end up getting it for like $50. So you're going to get one for like $50, just around $50. So you get a Kubi blooms. They are still available. They are still available. In my opinion, one of the best just all around small EDC fixed blades. So I think it'd be cool. I did holding one of your knives here. Just don't remember exactly which one. Oh, really? That's awesome. Where was that? If the person I know, I might be able to tell you which one it was. I don't know. Never seen one tell you. Funky little thing. There you go. Get a thorn. Yes. Get a thorn. Thank you so much, Tim, for dropping that. Where did that chat go? I want to pin that. Pin message. Boom. There we go. We'll pin that up. The pinch grip on the front of the handle is interesting. Yeah, they added that in, but I think it's going to be very functional because you can use, when you're pinch gripping it and you're using your thumb and middle finger, it'll get right there and you can get up onto that tip. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm into miniature things. I'm into smaller EDC fixed blades. As you could tell, a lot of my stuff is smaller. So I don't mind the 3 fingers as long as it has a lanyard on it, which I can put a lanyard on most things. So I just don't like things sticking out. I like small, compact carry because I don't need I don't need a big old chunkin' fixed blade. That is definitely a destination knife. That's like camping, hunting, outdoors, bushcrafting type of knife, which I don't do. So I just think of all the money I saved you guys. Yeah, you have saved us all kinds of stuff. King of the deal, Tim Bushy, king of the deal. Tegan, what's going on, man? Channel member. Good morning, sir. I hope you're doing good. What's up, Blue? You hate snow. I don't know what that stuff is. We don't get that here. There's no snow. There's no snow here. That is for sure. The Endoraptorians ate here. Oh no. KSK. He had one of my knives? Kevin Smith and knives? Showed me his massive collection. Now I don't remember what he has. I don't remember. Steve L, good morning. Thank you very much for lurking. Make sure you guys have all hit that like button. And very much hit that like button. Very helpful to the channel. So I thank you. Thank you for doing that. I have a meeting at work at 9. So if there's any huge news, share it now, Scott. There's no big news. Tomorrow is the big event. I finished the Nitro V blades. and the LMAX Spike. The LMAX Spike has already been shipped off and it's already made it to its destination. Tim, you probably want to see that. This is the Tobiko that I finished recently, this stone wash or the hand wash finish. This is the GL Hansons and Sons purple and copper handle material, G-Carta. And I did copper pins and liners on this one, and it turned out pretty stinking cool. Did a custom bead for it, and yep, everything came out looking pretty awesome on this one. So that one is done and looking pretty good. I'm going to bring this to the meetup on Saturday. So if you're coming, you'll be able to handle that one. I'm going to bring that one to the meetup, and hopefully it'll be pretty cool. Yeah, the handle scales turned out very cool. That purple and copper ended up working so much better than I thought it was. I was a little concerned, but there was no issues with this, and it turned out pretty darn cool. So, yeah, that micarta looks pretty cool. And the Wesser, I finished the Wesser. I don't know. I say we a lot, but you guys didn't do anything. Sorry, I did. I'm gonna unpin this. As much as I like keeping that pinned, no, cancel. I'm gonna unpin it because it takes up too much on the screen. So why did it not go away? Oh, but anyway, make that go away. All right, so we have the Wesser. Turned out pretty good. I have a nice subtle stonewash finish on the blade. And then that, of course, that blue Admiral Blue jute micarta turned out nice, comfortable in the hand. The Wesser, really neat little pointy fixed blade. But yeah, that thing turned out pretty awesome. Urban Woodsman designed. So got that one done. Let me catch up on the chat. It's glow in the dark yellow. Oh, the thorn. So that's the glow in the dark yellow thorn. Cool. Yeah, I forgot he got that one. So yeah, that's a model called the Thorn. It is my custom version of what Kubi just released. So yeah. Kelly, what's going on, channel member and moderator? What's going on, Kelly? I hope you're doing well. Looking forward to meeting you and Brian on Saturday. You guys coming? That's going to be awesome. What big event is tomorrow? Not tomorrow. There's nothing tomorrow. It is Saturday. I keep thinking today's Friday. It's been a long week. Saturday is the big event. Saturday is the big event. Love the scales. Yeah, the scales came out good. Tegan, all right, man. Thanks, man. Have a good time. Thank you very much for popping in. The scales are cool. Personally, not a fan of purple, but very sweet. Yeah, it's like a nice dark eggplanty purple, but yeah, it came out pretty good. Turns out Scott is absolute freaking artist, except that Scott, you have a set of skills and put an art. Okay, fine. Artist, I'll accept it. The cardinal clip came out perfect. Thanks, man. Yeah, that cardinal clip is off to its new owner. The cardinal clip, I'll have to do a little bit more of those. That was smaller than I thought, but very comfortable. Yeah, they're small, and it's about that lanyard, though. You got to have the lanyard for the pinky, but usable as just a small fixed blade, you know, just like the Bloom. It's 3 fingers, but comfortable. And, you know, you're going to be here most of the time using a small fixed blade, in my opinion. So that's where it's all going to be at right there. Bink, bink. So anyway, it's my opinion. I'll stick with it. Okay, it was weird. No. Saturday. B Shady, what's going on, B? I hope you're doing all right. All right, Tim B, thank you very much for coming in. It's good seeing you. You have a good day. Yep, have a good day. Friday. Tomorrow I have my craft fair in the evening. I need to run 2 more pieces today. Got to sell my wood. Yeah. And if you guys, I don't know, oh my goodness, dropping everything. But Urban Woodsman makes some really great hand-turned items. This thing is pretty awesome. He gifted me. So yeah, he does some really cool work. Really cool work, my friend. What else did I drop? I know I dropped something else, but all right. Next up is the Torcido. I finished the Torcido as well. This is Nitro V. So all the Nitro Vs are done. It's pretty crazy. So I got that one done. Turned out pretty cool. This is a Cheeto Bandito design. So this is a not a collaborative. This is really one of his designs that he gave to me. So I think you guys can see that. Let's see. Come on, camera, work with me. But why is it not? Wait, there we go. I think you guys can see that. But Cheeto Bandito designed. Came out pretty awesome. Very interesting shaped. Got that shilling cutter blade with the pistol grip handle. And overall, it's a really cool size. And my thumb gets right there. But yeah, pretty awesome little fixed blade. And the Bragg Carta, this is GL Hansen's and Sons G Carta, but this is like the Rag Carta, the green. Turned out awesome. I did a custom bead for it in the same material. Got little pops of green and blue. El Torcido. Yes, the Torcido. But came out pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with it. And that material was very cool to work with. So the Torcido is done as well, and it came out really well. So I have those, and I'm going to bring all of these on Saturday. I'll have them at the table. So it's a very unique design. It's not easy to do a sheath for, so hopefully whoever gets that. I did that little treatment to the handle up here, curving it forward, which I kind of like. And I can accentuate that a little bit more, I think, moving forward, bringing it maybe more up into this area and bringing it more of a severe curve to it. I think that'll be fun moving forward with this, with design, which I think I'm going to continue to do. But yep, a fun little slicey guy, fun little slicey guy. So they're fun. It's fun. So I'll have that at the meetup for everybody to handle. It's a nice thin handle, but definitely unique. It's a Cheeto style, but it kind of fit into my size and my kind of design language, as you will. It's very different, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And I believe the Torcido basically means curved in Spanish. So anybody who's speaking Spanish, the Torcido, I think, just means curved. So you can see where you get that kind of. At least that's what Cheeto said. I gotta believe him. I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, thanks, man. Definitely would look cool with the scales crawling up the blade. Yeah, I think that curve coming a little bit more forward towards the blade would be just accentuate it even more. So pretty cool. Yes, I know it was shipped. I'm excited. So I am in between builds right now. All the 80 CRV2 stuff is done. It's all been sent out. I did the Max Bros, which I'm going to bring them as well. Tomorrow, I have them just boxed up here to be safe. I did a video yesterday of me cutting some tomatoes or a tomato with them. So the 2 Max Bros are done. I'm running out of room over here. The 2 Max Bros are done. And all the 80 CRV2 skeletonized stuff sold, the Cardinal clips sold. So all of that stuff is been sold. Then the rest next up was these 4 stainless, the LMAX Spike, which has now been shipped, and has already reached its destination, and that person already has it. Then I have these 3 in Nitro V, and they are done. So then the following are the 4 AEB-L blades. The 2 rock coppers that are going to get the Mexican blanket GL Carta, GL Hansen and Sons G Carta, and you have the pedal and the Wesser. So they were shipped. They were shipped today. So I'm hoping early next week I get those in so I can finish those up and get them done before the end of the year. If I do, I'm going to sneeze. If I do, then I will have completed 100 knives this year. 100, including the package hatchets. Twisted. Forward Cheeto. There you go. Cool piece. Yeah. Yeah. Cheeto has some really cool ideas. Switching to TV streaming. Have a good morning, all. All right, Trouble. You have a good one. Torcido equals Twisted. Okay, Twisted. All right, I'll take Twisted. Twisted is good. Thank you. Thank you. Torcito is more like twisted. It comes from the same Latin prefix root word English uses for torsion. Oh, well, I think Torcido, Torcido, like Bluminati had, is what Cheeto called it. So I'll go with whatever he said because that was his brainchild. Literally, he sent me a full flushed out drawing and I made it from that drawing. So it worked out. It worked out. You will get them done by the end of the year. It's only the beginning of December. Yeah, I, for all intents purposes, will have them done before the end of the year. But in the meantime, I've had a couple days here and I've just been fiddling. I've been fiddling with doing some stuff. Oh, no worries. I'm making sure we're talking about the same Torcido. All right, I've been fiddling with these. I can never take these seriously, guys. You guys take them seriously. I don't take them seriously. But we have a package hatchet in the works that is ready to be heat treated. It does have the pry at that end, and it has that at that end, comfortable in the hand, little package opener. But yep, we have that. Yeah. So Decogni, I have like little scraps of steel laying around, and I don't know. I just do these little fun little things. I call them package hatchets because really they're only good to open envelopes, to open packages. I sharpen them. I started doing pries at one end, but yeah, people go crazy over these things. So, that would be perfect for Sis. If I don't sell them, if I don't sell the Tobico and the Torcido this weekend, they will go on the Etsy store. They will go on the Etsy store next week sometime. So I have that. And then I have this. This is a big, long package hatchet. Big, long guy. But this is Damascus. So this is some leftover piece of raindrop Damascus that I had from earlier this year. And so I'm doing a Damascus package hatchet, or at least I'm working on it. I don't know when they're going to get done or what I'm going to do with them, but it's going to be a Damascus package hatchet because why not? Why not? So you're saying my Baja rock copper will be under my Christmas tree morning? I don't know about that. I will do my best. How about that? That's all I can say. I will do my best. That's why I'm making those little chody knives, because I have small scraps laying around. Yeah, like I've done some different things, because I have also these 3 little pry bars that I'm working on. Um, because why not? They're very, very, very rough. I need to clean them up quite a bit before they're ready to be sold. But I think I'm actually not going to sell these at all. I'll probably just include them on some giveaways when I do my giveaways for my channel. I'll just kind of throw them in as just an AriesEDC little pry bar. I've done some other stuff, like I did like a dog tag type pry bar and bottle opener a while ago, and so I've done that. It's just little scraps. I heat treat them and everything. I don't know why I feel the need to heat treat these, but I feel the need that I'm going to heat treat that. This is 80 CRV2, so heat treat it. I got him a little thin. That's a little thin. I'll thicken that up. I'll cut it back a little bit and thicken that up. But yep. Just found mine again. Honestly, just put mine next to my computer last night for today. They are they are fun, B. They are fun. Like I said, I've always said have a function, and it's like you sit them on your desk, and when a package comes in, you open them. You open it with your package. So they're just fun to have. I don't know. I just used mine yesterday. Nice, Robert. Nice, Robert. Everything looks deadly. The package hatchet is amazing. This one, it's fun. I don't know. This was the shape that it kind of was, so it'll be a great package opener, that's for sure. Just slicey. We'll see. It look good. Oh yeah, I need a pry bar. I need a mini package hatchet katana. No katana. Also, the name Torcido for a knife model is one of the coolest names ever. You and Cheeto should teach Kaiser to go. Yeah. Well, Cheeto came. I have nothing on that one. That's all Cheeto. He came up with that design, that name. All he already had it flushed out and everything. Literally, he sent me. I kind of, I kind of pretty much surprised him with it, because he just sent me a picture of that, and I printed the picture, and it ended up printing exactly how it should be. And so the Torcido was born, and I did it, and it came out cool. And I've only that's only the 3rd one I've ever done. He has the other 2. So Cheeto has one. I think his significant other has one, and so this one is the 3rd one I've ever done. I made a couple little pry bars, mainly to pull staples out of my shoes so I don't scratch up the customers' floors, because I'm a carpet installer. Oh, that's right. Yeah. A good little. I use my pry bars. I use these little things. I have 2 of these laying around, one in here, one out in the shop, and I end up using it all the time just for little things. It's funny. Um, the package hatchets would benefit from stands, maybe 3D printed. I do sheaths for them. I do kydex. I don't know why. I'm going to try something new with these. Urban Woodsman had a skeletonized blade here, and it had a very interesting 2-part, I call them 2-part, but a 2-part sheath, and it was almost like a liner lock for the kydex, where there was a cutout on one side of the kydex, and part of it was folded into the back of the blade so it wouldn't come out. So literally, you would use it like a liner, where you push the kydex and then you could slide the blade out. Sounds good. What's up, baby? Watering your plants. Okay. Soon to be famous, Miss AriesEDC. She didn't catch that. You keep your package hatchet in your pencil holder. Yeah, that's awesome. You guys are fun. Mainly because my fingers are jacked up and I cut my fingers a lot of way. Yeah, doing carpet, you're gonna do that. I would cut myself. And my Kydex sheaths I do for the package hatchets are just for protection. They're like somebody neck carries theirs, and I was like, I think Rory. I was like, oh, that's dangerous because the sheaths are hard, but yeah, I do a Kydex sheath, and the sheath is just to protect you from the blade and to protect the blade from anybody being cut. I don't want anybody getting cut, but because I do sharpen them to where they're fairly sharp, so I keep the sheaths on. Aries, do you have a head count on how many people? Yes, Kathleen asked me earlier. Oh, Father, I think we're looking at, I don't know. I would honestly say 20 to 50 people at minimum. I know that's a big gap, but 20 to 50 at minimum, just based on some of the feedback I've gotten. I probably should have done a sign-up sheet of some kind, and maybe the next time I will, but I just wanted it to be open door. And I try to keep putting information out because I have some people who still think it's a show, and it's definitely not a show. It's just a social gathering. It's all that it is. So, could you baton it? Need to make a small little hammer to go. Nice. A small hammer. I need to cut this pencil. Nice. Cool. Yeah, it should be a good time. I mean, there's a lot of people coming. Jimmy Crow is coming. He messaged me yesterday and said, or he responded to my post on Instagram yesterday, saying that he's coming. Unfortunately, Blade Walker's not going to be able to make that trip. I really didn't think he was going to. That's a lot for him with his condition. I was looking forward to seeing him, obviously, but yeah, I knew that was going to be a hike for him, so I really wasn't expecting him to come. But it would have been awesome if he could. So we'll see. We'll see. Dude, anytime to meet up with knife makers and collectors is a good time. Yeah, it is. That's why I did this, because as my TNFNU tomorrow, I talked about it, that where I live, there's little to nothing knife related. There are no knife centric stores. There are no knife shops. There's nothing like that. So yeah, you can go to sporting goods stores and all that kind of stuff and look at knives, but there's nothing like that. So, but yet, as soon as I put this word out, people went crazy. And so I'm trying to build a community in this area where we can get together more often, whether it's even just a small barbecue or something like that, where we can all get together, talk knives, show off what we're making, what we're collecting, the new knife we got, whatever, and just have a good time. And that's all that this is supposed to be. So, I mean, that's basically everything. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. So we'll see. It's going to be fun. They think it's a show because you are a star. I am not a star. I'm not a star. But it is not a maker. It's not a show. There's going to be plenty of makers there. Corey Hawley's going to be there. Jim Hoheney's going to be there. Evan Martin's going to be there. Maybe a handful of other makers are going to be there. They've kind of reached out. So, there's other content creators, Kelly's Mishmash, War Room EDC, Urban Woodsman is going to be there. Love Them Knives is going to be there. I'm not sure who else. I need to reach out to Doom, open invitation to him. He's always welcome to come. He's coming from the coast. Miguel EDC, he is in the Tampa area, so I've kind of reached out to him. Or I did at one point reach out to him. I need to reach out again to let him know. But yeah, it's cool. It's going to be a good time. It's good. Oh Father's coming. I mean, that's all we need to know is Oh Father's coming. I was hoping he was going to come. Also, had a package all ready for him, so I'll have to make some adjustments. Yeah, you can give it to Jimmy Crow. I don't know. Jimmy Crow and him seem close, so maybe you can give it to Jimmy Crow so he can deliver it. But Jimmy Crow still said he's coming, and they're in Kentucky, I thought. So that's a hike. That's a hike for them. I'm hoping to meet new guys around the area. I live in the boonies, but glad to meet Kevin Smith and Knives. He lives 15 minutes away. See? And then you guys, that's where it starts. And then you build that community. So yeah. Pop's Knife Supply, that would be awesome. Yep. Pop's Knife Supply does some cool stuff. Jimmy isn't going back by him on the way back. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where their situation is. I know that those two have gotten together before and done some stuff. So yeah, I didn't know exactly what the situation with that was. It would have been cool to make that work, though. That is for sure. My area is a mess right now. I've also learned in this industry, you got to reach out even if it kills you. Yeah. That's one thing. Like this whole meetup was just, I'm just going to do it and hopefully people show up. And it's turned into all of those things. So it's been all, you just got to do it. Like reaching out to knife companies. You just got to believe in yourself. You just got to put yourself out there, or things just don't come to you. You have to go to them. Jimmy Crow lived up near Indianapolis, Indiana. What? And he's driving all the way down here? I don't understand, Jimmy Crow. I mean, it's awesome that you want to do that. But to drive all the way down to Central Florida? And I was like, I hope you have something else going on down here. And he's like, no, I'm just coming for that. That's commitment. That's commitment. I knew Blade Walker was in Kentucky. And Jimmy's in Indiana. Yeah, Kelly. Everyone seems to be very helpful around here. Yeah, I mean, in the community, yes. In the community, people will always help people out. Oh, he has a sister down here. He's going to visit her. Okay, good. Good. That makes me feel a little bit better that he's going to knock two birds with one stone. But yeah, that's cool. At least he's coming down here to do something else. Hopefully he'll like come down, spend the night with his sister, and then drive back up. I don't want him driving through the night. That's kind of crazy. Like that is not what this was supposed to be. This was just supposed to be the greater Central Florida area. Even the whites coming down from Jacksonville area is a hike. I did not expect that. Maybe from the West Coast, the East Coast, Tampa, like Melbourne area coming in. That's, hour and a half drive, but not 2, 3, 4, 10-hour drive. That's ridiculous. That is not what I expected. That's for sure for this, but it's going to be a good time. We're going to have fun. I'm thinking of setting up the live stream, doing that, and, having a good time with that. It's going to be fun. I know Corey's excited. Jim Honey's excited. They're going to be there. And I think it's going to be overall a great time. So did you hear what I said? No. Soon to be world famous Miss AriesEDC. Giggle Quill coming at you. Oh, well, that's Monday. Monday, that video comes out. You want to reenact it? Yeah, throw something at me. I'm making a long trip from Ocala. Yeah, that long It's like an hour. It's an hour trip, oh father, but it will be fun. Yeah, 8-hour round trip. I like Urban, perfect example. He's coming from Georgia. I mean, I didn't expect that. That's awesome. Uh, five 5 years, 10 years, you could be running a huge knife show convention. We'll see. Because when going from just a meetup to an actual show, that's a whole nother ball game. Because you, if you're running a convention, you have to have insurance, you have to have an LLC, you have to have all of these things backing you. Could it be done? Yeah, but I'm pretty excited because there are 2 shows in this area next year. We there's every last weekend in January, and this goes out to everybody who's in the Central Florida area. Oh, father, the last weekend in January, there's the Gator Cutlery Show, and that is in Lakeland, which is about 45 minutes away from me. And that's a cool knife show, custom makers and collectors show with the couple retail stores that come and they have a bunch of their stuff. And then there's just announced recently in September, there's going to be a big makers showcase type of custom maker show that's going on. I forgot the name of it, the Continental Classic something show. It's going to be here in this area, and it's going to be, that looks like it's going to be big. So we'll see. 2 shows. If I can get 2 shows and a meetup or 1 or 2 meetups throughout the year, that would be awesome. Plus, I plan on going to Atlanta. So I'm going to be going to 3 knife shows and this meetup maybe again next year. So just those things, that's a lot on my plate. That's how it starts, baby steps. Yeah, and that's what this is. That's why I wanted to keep it simple. And I always try to keep it simple because I have enough going on in my life that I don't need another job of organizing and putting everything together, which is why I haven't done like a guest list or do any of that kind of stuff for this event. It's just too much. I have too many other things going on that I can't spend hours setting things up for this event. Yeah, you got us beat by 6.5 hour run. Yeah. You guys, that's a long trip. And I really appreciate that you're coming, Kelly and Brian. That would be awesome. My parents sold their place in Leesburg, so I have to take care of some things for them on the way. There you go. Yeah, that's like halfway. My my in-laws are in Leesburg, which is kind of on the way. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. It should be fun. Should pick up a post board for people to sign or put their stickers on. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I just picked up a board, a small board, but I might need to get a bigger board. I need to do something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. You guys always have good ideas, but it's like, another thing that I have to go do. I have to work tomorrow. There's another reason I'm not working out in the shop. Like I could have heat treated these today, but I just don't have the time to babysit them. I could have heat treated, but once this stream is over, I have 100 things I have to go run around and do. So, yep, I missed it by that much. Robo, what's going on, Robo? Robo Stevo in the house. What's going on, Robo? Hope you're having a good day. Wally's World is cheap. I'm pretty sure Wally's World is where I get the WPN. Oh my goodness. Robo. Always good for a laugh, Robo. Always good for a laugh. Just don't tell Robo what he missed. He didn't miss anything. So if you guys haven't, what are you planning on throwing in your pockets today? I have my Demco 8020.5 with the sheep's foot with the Applied Weapons Technology aluminum scales on it. Turned out pretty cool. The Flygtanium titanium backspacer and the deep carry clip. So I have that in the pocket today because it was the first thing I grabbed. To be honest, it was just sitting here and I grabbed it. And on the belt today, I have the AriesEDC Micro with the Damtanium camo carbon, the glow-in-the-dark blue pins, and the glow-in-the-dark liners with the fancy jimping. Kelly Father, do you guys want me to bring this tomorrow? Or on Saturday? I guess I can carry it. I can carry this on the belt. Is it? Yeah. Is there anything you guys want me to bring? You guys want me to bring anything? Father, Kelly, or Urban? I know you guys are going to be there. Anything you want me to bring specifically? Did I miss y'all talking about building me a super special max just for moi? No, nobody talked about that at all, Robo. Nobody talked about that at all. Never mind. I want that micro instead. Well, I have some micros coming. I did just put a water jet order in for blanks to be made, and the micros was one of them. So the micros will be one of the first group of blades that I make this upcoming year. I'm going to do a group of micros. Not really sure what I'm going to do with the handles or anything yet. Probably just keep it simple, but definitely bring that one. Okay, Father, I'll carry that on the belt tomorrow. I will carry that on the belt. So I'll bring that one. I'll bring it. I'll bring that one. And I think Brian asked if I was bringing the Max Bros. I'm going to bring both the Max Bros with me. Can you bring the TRM Holier Nerd? I meant to ask to see. Oh, yeah. I can bring that. I can bring that. I'll throw that in the pocket tomorrow on Saturday. Gosh, tomorrow is not Saturday. Scott, tomorrow is not Saturday. Tomorrow is not Saturday. All right. Put that back on the belt. And we'll be good for today. Holier Nerd. I will bring. Well, this is the Holy Nerd. I don't have a Holier. This is just the original Holy Nerd, Urban. So that's just my Holy Nerd. I've had this for a couple of years now. So, by the way, TRM hooked me up with the Bulldog. As you guys know, they hooked me up with the Bulldog. They are sending me some more stuff though, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah. I don't know how much I should say, but they're sending me some stuff, and some of the stuff might be for a future giveaway. So you guys could possibly get a TRM product. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. They haven't told me. They haven't told me what they are sending me. They've told me what they're sending, something for me to keep, but they are sending me something for you guys to win when I get to 4,000 here on YouTube, which I am now 130 subs, under 120 subs away from 4,000 here on YouTube. How cool is that? So, Aries, have you seen any Monterey Bay knives? I can bring some of his. I would love to see some Monterey Bay. I have seen them, and I'm a fan of a lot of their stuff. So they're pretty awesome. I got to do that. I want to get a nerd holier. It doesn't care. Yeah, I love my Holy Nerd. I can see the Holier Nerd being awesome just because of the larger hole, obviously, because they call it a Holier. It is small. I will say is a definitely a smaller knife, and it took me a while to get mine broke in to the point where I could really flick it and to really do some. But it's these are on washers, uh, and I just love that blade shape. That's why I really love the shadow. The shadow is actually a little bit big from just my opinion, but this thing is cool. Definitely a smaller option. Note to self, hype Aries videos. Definitely do, because we got some really cool stuff coming your way. I have been collecting a bunch of stuff for giveaways. We got a Kubi Bloom. We have a Finch. I have Rosecraft. I have a Tucson. I have a Petrified Fish. I have the Daedalus Knife Company. I have this guy. Bink. I forgot the name of it. What is this? The Lab. We're going to give away a Lab. We're going to be giving away a Wubin X4. I'm giving away the Wubin X4, the Stormtrooper version of the Wubin X4. I'm going to give that away. I'm going to give, we have a bunch of swag thanks to Illuminati Ninja. We have all of these cool stickers that he made for me. We're going to give away a bunch of these. You know you want a rock hopper one, but we're going to give away those. We're going to be giving away Trouble Bunny hooked me up with these Trouble Bunny patches. So we got the leather patches, which are awesome with all the AriesEDC logos on them. We're going to be giving away those. What else am I giving away? I'm giving away a box stickers. I have tons of stuff that there'll be 3 or 4 packages that we're going to be giving away, plus a members only giveaway. I'm going to give away this, the Ferrum Forge Stinger with the OD Green Nitro V. This will be a member only giveaway and possibly one other knife. So there'll be 2 a member only giveaway. So you guys got to be members. Be a member. Be a member of the channel. I try to do some fun stuff for you guys, but we got that Ferrum Forge Stinger will be part of the member only giveaway, along with patches and stickers and everything else, and maybe even a cool poker chip. How about an AriesEDC rock copper poker chip made by the Illuminati Ninja himself, Blue? So get one of those as well. So lots of cool stuff, guys. Really cool stuff. And if you have an AriesEDC Kubi Bloom, if you have that, if you have a Bloom, I'll be throwing in a giveaway a custom 3-feather EDC sheath if you have a Kubi Bloom. Just saying, guys. I'm just saying. It's going to be awesome. We have this one that has the clip with all that cool colors in it. And then this one has the strap with all of those colors. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't do a lot of giveaways or crazy giveaways, but when I do, I go big. I try to go big. I go big. I go big, guys. Throw a 4X t-shirt in the giveaway for when I win. I don't have t-shirts. You can go buy a t-shirt. I am working on the new store. Thanks to Illuminati, I have the new store going. Maybe I should share it with you. I don't know if I can share the link. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna check out this, guys. I have a new store coming. There you go. I have some swag and stuff I'm working on, but there you go. There's the there's this swag. I got a new store. I'm working on putting some products on there. Right now I have shirts and I have a hat on there. I'm going to try to get some hoodies and some other things. So we'll do it. And got more coming to you. Oh, and he's got more. Oh, the Tobiko, the Thorn, and the Petal character. So Blue, you're awesome, Blue. You are freaking awesome, dude. So he sent me, in the original batch he sent me, we have the Bloom. So we have the Bloom leather sticker. These are stickers. So they're actual leather and they're stickers. So we have the Bloom, you have the Thorn. So this is the Thorn. And we have the Rockhopper. So we have those, plus we have the AriesEDC stickers. So he is sending me these, but also for the Petal, the Yokdo, which is my little the Yokdo. I can't put the peace sign up there or it does balloons. The Petal, the Yokdo, and the Tobiko. So the frog, the tiki guy logo that I have, character, not logo, character, and the Petal. He's sending me those too. Blue, you're awesome. You're freaking awesome. Just so much cool stuff, dude. This community is awesome. That's all I gotta say. So awesome. I wear my Cooter Blooms every day. Awesome, Robo. Why so small a blade? What are we speaking about, Sarge? What are we talking about? Ninja. Why so small a blade? I like that. Did I miss something? I like small knives. That's why. I'm not really sure what you're speaking of. I'm not sure what you're speaking of. Oh, that's something I gotta put on my radar. I gotta do that. But I got a lot of cool stuff coming and some other stuff that have been laying around that I think I might do giveaways for. So we'll see. Small blades, because real men prefer precision in their cuts. Yeah. There's that. I mean, we can go big. You want to go big? I just got this in to check out, guys. This is the Very Good Knife Company Lone Star. That is pretty stinking cool in Nitro V. Somebody asked if I wanted to check this thing out, and I'm able to check that out. Yeah, Sarge, because I make small EDC fixed blades. That's what I make. That's what I enjoy, and that's what I like to carry. Now, when it comes to like folders, I can go fairly large, but that's about as big as I really want to be with a folder. Are my the Demcos, but that's about as small as big as I like to be. Most of my stuff is going to be smaller, just because personally I like smaller blades. But that's just personal preference. But I also feel like, in my opinion, like that is the perfect EDC fixed blade that I like to carry. It's small. I can carry it on my waist, not in my pocket, and it's not going to be cumbersome. But in my everyday world, I don't cut open anything crazy. I'm not honking at wood or doing anything. So that's just my opinion. I just like small knives, and that's kind of where I was going. Small knives need love. Small blades, because we don't have any compensate for anything. Yeah, nice. That's cool. It's just one. Hey, no worries, Sarge. That's my personal preference and what I like. Show them your talent. I mean, there's that. There's that thing that I made, which is pretty cool. I think there's only 2 of these. I've only made 2, but that's a Talon. I did reach out to a knife company to see if they were interested in that design, and they never got back to me. So I might have to follow up with that. Small blades, because destruction comes in any size. Most people don't need anything bigger than 2 inches. I mean, in a knife, I'm joking. Yes. I mean, that's that's where I live. Like I don't yes, there are times where you need a larger one, but normally you have probably planned on doing something where you might need something larger. Camping, hunting, outdoors events, yeah, you're probably going to want something larger to handle those tasks. Which this one will do. So somebody sent this to me. I don't know if you guys have worked Decogni or any other Donnie. Have you worked with like this kind of rubbery G10 stuff? I forgot what the name of it is, but this stuff, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is like tire. It's rubber. It's like rubber. Like that is so grippy. It's ridiculous. Like that, I could swing that all day, and that is not coming out of my hand wet. I don't, if that handle is wet, it doesn't matter. It's so grippy. It's just awesome. So the very good knife company Lone Star. I just got that one in. I gotta do the review. Really cool Nitro V, hollow ground with that nice bevel at the top of it. And very good knife company, does some really good stuff. But obviously, this is bigger than what I normally would carry, and I didn't put that on. It came to me like this. So, but he's doing some really cool stuff. That is for sure. That's cool. No, show him the Raptor. Well, you have the Raptor. I can't show him the Raptor. You have the Raptor. I don't have a Raptor. I can show him the Max. How about that? I can show him these. Boom. I can show him that. That's one of mine. Pink. But this is obviously not in my wheelhouse of something I would carry every day. It's a little bit big, but that is the ADC CRV2 Max. And I'm gonna bring this and the Pops Pro Cut Max Saturday for the event. Her revenge. Grip Tech, yeah. I don't know what it is, that Grip Tech. Man, that stuff is like, if that's the Grip Tech, man, that is some grippy stuff. That is just grippy stuff. It's pretty awesome though. Grip Tech. Yeah, I think it is Grip Tech, Donnie. A Mora is my favorite small fixed blade. Awesome, Sarge. Oh, you know him? That's awesome. Yeah, he does really great work. Really great work. Nice guy. Very nice. He does really great work. So very good knife company. You gotta check that out. Handled it at a show. Yeah, that stuff. I'm impressed with that kind of stuff. I might have to pick up some of that stuff just to. That is very grippy. That is for sure. You just met him in Atlanta. That's awesome. Byron, what's going on, Byron? I had a dream last night that Aries announced on today's stream that Max Bros becomes his smallest standard. That's some dream. That's some dream. And then everyone needs an XXXL Endoraptor for, oh my God, the zombie apocalypse. And Byron, shout out to you. Thank you. Saturday is the meetup, and it is because Byron helped fund that. So shout out to Byron Kennedy. Thank you so much for helping me put that together. Thank you very much. You are very appreciative. Thank you very much. He lives about an hour away. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. I have a very good knife company, Traditional Junior. I really like it. Yeah, he does. Look, I've had a handful of his stuff here, and they've all been really well done. Really well done. So he used to go buy rock solid scales. Now he's Grip Tech. Yeah. He's done a bunch of different stuff. He does really well. I like it. Yeah, you like the bigger stuff, huh, Sarge? That's fine. You can like the bigger stuff. I wanted to use on a folder, but would have to do a liner lock. Don't really like liner locks. Yeah, it's probably difficult to do. And doing a one-sided scale with that stuff, probably, I guarantee probably working with this is not fun. Like, I bet you that will tear up some blades or from belts. That's for sure. Twice the work. Yeah, it is twice the work. Not only that, LGK, some can look some can look cheap unless you're using high-end materials, and if so, then you're going to end up putting it on a shelf. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I'm with you. Years ago, I picked up a dagger from the flea market, and over time, the rubber grips have turned extremely slick, like a adhesive. Anyone know how to? Ooh, I don't know how to fix that, because it really depends what that material was. So, all right, B. Just came in with breakfast, coffee, got to snag the opportunity of a quiet house. Ooh, yeah, definitely do that, B. Thanks for popping in, man. You're awesome. You heard it's not that bad to work with? Ooh, well, that's because I know they come in some really cool colors. Although that black is awesome, but I saw green and blue, and so I might have to pick up some of this and just see. Random plural system. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well and having a great day. So anyway, guys, it's sticky like contact glue. It kind of depends what that material is. I don't know, cleaning it with like alcohol or something like that would try to remove some of that, but I'd have to see it. Yeah, there you go. Have you tried alcohol or acetone or that on the handle? Yeah. So maybe, I don't know. You can try those things and see if that helps. But Top Dog, what's going on, man? How we doing on here? Knife talk, perhaps? Yeah. I'm really not doing anything in the shop today. Kind of taking a morning. I'm in between some stuff, and the only thing I could do is heat treat these, but right after the stream, I have to run and take care of a bunch of things. So I'm not going to have time to heat treat. So they're just going to have to wait until after heat treat. Thank you, Random Plural Systems. Thank you very much for the sub. We're getting very close to 4,000 here on YouTube. And when I do, we're going to be doing a huge giveaway, bunch of fun stuff. We're giving away knives. I'll give away all kinds of stuff. I would try it. It's a start. I would start with alcohol before you went into something strong like acetone. I don't know if it'll ruin the material. It depends what the material is. But back at the shop, everyone meet up with Aries in Winter Garden. It's Winter Garden, Florida. Winter Haven is a place, but we're in Winter Garden. But yeah, it'll be fun, guys. Let me show here, just in case anybody in the Central Florida area. There you go. There's the time. There's the place. There's the address. There's my email. If you're interested in learning more, let me know. Screenshot it. Okay. Screenshot. Okay. Got it. But thanks for popping in, Byron. Again, thank you so much. Also, you can call us Asra. Okay, Asra. I will try to remember that, but I'm sure I'll forget. Rub the handle down with rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I think rubbing alcohol will start a gas if it's tough. Yeah. Winter Garden, my bad. No worries. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, acetone will work. I would start with alcohol before you go to acetone. Acetone could be, depending on the material, it could be a little bit too much, but package katana. I don't know what would that even look like? I don't know. Look, I have the package hatchets. We can do package hatchets. Because it's like a 2-finger little katana. Is that what you're talking about? Like, I just Googled it. Okay. I remember when I was younger, we used to clean our hands with gasoline. Nice. I definitely have used acetone, that's for sure. Rubber stickiness due to earring or aging. Aging. I like katanas. Yeah, katanas are fun. I'm not a big like Chinese, Japanese katana person. I have some of my grandfather's stuff on the wall behind me. That is my grandfather's stuff, along with his bayonets that he had in the war. So that's pretty fun. A Japanese bayonet and his bayonet, a U.S. American Standard. Oh no, what happened? But yeah. Oh, I unplugged that. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay, plug back in. All right, that can go away. Got it. Package katana is just asking a slicer. So just saying, yeah, that's just the tip. Yeah, just that little section, just that little bit can be sharpened. The rest of it, I'll draw something. No, don't start. We're not doing that. We're not. No, don't. You've done enough for me, Blue. You don't need to draw anything. Please, don't draw anything. Whoa. Hey. TMI. It's way too early to start this conversation, Terry. It's way too early to start that conversation. It's way too early to start that conversation. But, yep. So I'm going to bring these tomorrow. I'm going to bring those tomorrow. I'll bring, let's see, I'm going to show off. I'm going to show off that one. This is the Pops Pro Cut Max. And we'll bring the other one. I did a video yesterday, if you guys saw it, of just cutting a tomato, and I was pretty impressed. These, for being a thicker stock and a 20-degree angle on the sharpening edge instead of something really thin like a chef's knife, it cut very well. But yeah, got that one. No, I'm not going to pick a number. Never too early. Oh, it's too early. Saturday, Scott. Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Saturday. Well, I used the tip of the blade to cut leather. Yeah. Sorry. Out of context, Terry. Out of context. Over my breakfast. You just use the tip of the blade. You have to, with this group, you have to be a little bit more obvious with the way that you tip of the knife tip. But yep. So I'm going to bring the two Max Bros. They turned out pretty awesome. I cut the tomato yesterday. We got the yin and the yang with these guys. So we'll see. Yeah, they turned out pretty awesome. But you have the Pops Pro Cut and the 80 CRV2. So I'm going to try to do some more testing, or if somebody gives me an offer I can't refuse, then I possibly will sell them. I'm not really, like I've showed before, I'm not terribly happy with these, with the way that they came out, but I'm not to the point where I don't like them. That's for sure. Bink. Thank you, Random Plural System. Thank you very much. Yep. These were a journey, that's for sure, to make. So if you just subscribed, you can watch me make all of these on video. All my content is either the making or reviews. And I just finished all of these up just recently. So all of that content is here on YouTube. However, I do love that my name is now synonymous for innuendo. Oh boy. I'm never going to be able to unsee that here. See what you started? You have to be specific with the way that you speak. Yeah. I've had the conversation, Decogni Blades. I've had the conversation with people when I get a custom blade, when I'm doing a custom knife, and they want, oh, we'll just throw a liner in there, and it's like, okay, wait, you just don't throw a liner, or you just don't put a not a liner. My brain's done. You just don't put a little piece in here like that. There's so much more involved with doing it. You just don't put an inlay. That's the word. You just don't inlay. You just don't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do that and we're gonna put an inlay. That changes everything when you try to do an inlay. And then I did these two pieces, and I did the pins, and I did, there's a liner. We got the black liner. And then making all of that matchy and line up perfect. It's not easy. Definitely not easy to do, but I'm getting better at it. I still have some practice to do with it, but I'm not bad. But yeah, you just don't willy-nilly just be like, oh yeah, no problem, I'll just put an inlay. There's a lot more involved with just putting an inlay to that. They got to be sold as a pair, yin yang twins. Yeah, I mean, I totally see that, Blue. It takes definitely skill and precision. I want this one thing to win for an art project because it would look so cool, but it's not winning. Oh, I'm sorry. Not sure what that art project is, but that's cool. I did learn to fold an omelet perfectly in half by just saute flipping the pan. Ooh, aren't you fancy? I've done one. I'll show you next week. Oh, that's cool. On a folder? That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, when you're doing a single scale is fine. That's straightforward, no liner, nothing. That's a pretty straightforward build, which is fine. It's cool. Then you have where you do that, and then you add a liner, and then that brings a little bit of more skill. But then when you start doing multiple piece construction with inlays and everything else, there's a lot more that you have to lay out and figure out and do all that. It's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. Because I get it all the time when I'm doing custom, when people want a custom piece and they want an inlay. And it's like, okay, we got to make sure we get everything, because if you don't have it mapped out perfectly, then it won't align and it just gets to be a mess. It gets messy real quick. I was a fixed blade made out of a file. I did this very, very long time ago. Oh, that's awesome. Doesn't doing a mosaic or multi-part scale work better on a liner? Yeah, you almost have to do a liner, Terry, because you build it, the multiple piece construction, from the liner. So you have to build the scale, which is normally set on a liner, and glue it all together on the liner, and then you can move forward with attaching the blade to it. So you can kind of do like a bolster. If you're just doing a bolster and like one piece of liner material and the back half of the blade, you could do that without maybe doing a liner. But if you're going to do multiple piece construction, then normally most people would glue everything to a liner and then but that's just how I do it. I'm just a knucklehead in my garage, so take it for what it's worth. Not much. Throat. But yep, so that is what's going on, guys. Why am I picking a number 1 through 5? Dovetail bolsters. Ooh, yeah, those are nice. Dovetail bolsters. That does seem like the best way to get success. Yeah. The problem is getting everything to glue up nicely. And then when you go to drill the holes and you drill all these things, then it kind of makes sense. Rory, what's going on? Hello, hello. Thank you, by the way, thanks to Rory Calhoun for his donation for the event. Rory, thank you very much. That all of the money is going towards food and drinks and all that kind of stuff for the event on Saturday. So, Rory, I thank you very much. You are amazing. For an art project. What is this art project that you need a number for? I need more info. I need more information. Getting better, less painful, I'm hoping. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Rory. Beautiful pictures, snowing like crazy, but I guess that's Montana for you, right? In December. I need to take this with me today. Submitted 2 folder designs to concept, one of which is the Orlox XL. Fingers crossed. Ooh, an Orlox XL. I still need to get my hands on one of those, Terry. I'm horrible at this. I'm so behind. I have my design with concept coming. That's right. Sometime next year, boom. The AriesEDC Hawk and concept collab is going to be coming. So next year, the Hawk will be done by concept. So I still have one more coming before the end of the year, the Rock Hopper. The Rock Hopper is coming out with Kubi. Once again, I'm going to show off the Thorn. Boom. So we got the Thorn. You have the AriesEDC collab with Kubi, the Thorn. So we got that one. I really love this. I think that one's my favorite. The blue with the black. Definitely my favorite. I'm really glad they did the black blades. They look awesome. I had no idea they were doing those, but I'm super glad that they did. They came out really nice. And that brown, the natural brown micarta with it looks awesome too. And I'm hoping they come out with the pictures because on Instagram, they showed the pictures of the Maker's Mark, my Maker's Mark on the other side, and it looks awesome in the black. So it's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. So we have that one coming and the Rock Hopper. So the Rock Hopper is coming, I'm hoping, before the end of the year as well. But then next year, Concept is doing the Hawk, which means maybe Tenable will do it too. I don't know if there'll be a Tenable Hawk and a Concept Hawk. They seem to like to do both, but I don't know. That's up to them. I have no idea how they want to do it. That's completely up to them. I'm happy either way. Iconography. I have a character named Marvin, a headless girl, Pinkie Pie chose randomly, Lincoln, another character, and an unnamed character. So what's the number for? To pick one of those characters? I hope the Orlock XL gets picked up. Brian would love it. Yeah, Brian likes bigger knives. Pain is still a 6, and I run out of pain pills today, and they will not refill. Oh, no. Well, hopefully that'll be awesome. Hopefully that'll not be awesome. Hopefully that'll pass real quick, Rory. I know that that's a major surgery, and you had to get a major surgery. Yeah. I think I put my Orlock in the knife case, Aries. No worries. I need an Orlock and a Gideon. Yeah. Blue likes the big stuff. I have some fixies I want to submit to Kubi too. Well, Kubi is all about fixies, that's for sure. They just released I think they've been releasing more fixed blades than they have folders lately, which is funny. Which is fine. I'm all for that. By the way, if you guys the description in the link in the description of this, you can use my affiliate code and my code AriesEDC to save 20% on the Kubi Thorns. So you can pick up a Kubi Thorn and save that money. And shipping is not ridiculous anymore. Kubi fixed that. They are not charging the $35 shipping anymore. So you guys can pick one up at a reasonable price. Yep. The blue and black is my favorite, and I've already got my shipping notice. Awesome. Thank you very much, Rory. You're probably going to get yours before I get mine, which is pretty funny. Kaiser blew me off. Yeah, Kaiser blew me off too for a couple of my designs. They just said they weren't interested. I said, okay, cool. I wanted to pick up blue and black variant. However, it sold out super quick on White Mountain knives. The blue and black Orlock. Is that what you're talking about? I need the blue and black. Yes, you do need a blue and black blue. You need the blue and black. Yeah, my art teacher chose those numbers. Now I have people voting for which one I do since I'm indecisive. You don't have to vote if you didn't want to. Well, I'm just wondering, if I pick a number, which one am I picking for? I want to know what I'm choosing. I wonder if they would pick up a large fixie. I already have. Yeah, they would do a large fixie. I don't know. I'm trying. Like I said, I need to submit that for somebody. Would you guys like to see that as a fixed blade for somebody? I think that would be awesome. How about that? The Talon fixed blade by a company. Go with Marvin randomly. What do you guys think? Can help them out. Kaiser is busy playing Milital roulette. Yeah, they just want more Militals. Kaiser told me they were taking mine to the voting stage, and then they never. Yeah, same here, Terry. Same here. What was the discount code for Kubi Thorn? It's AriesEDC now. I changed it. It was my name, and I didn't like that. Even though my name is there. AriesEDC saves you 20% on Kubi's website. You can pick up a bloom too. You can pick up a bloom. You can pick up a thorn. You can pick up all kinds of stuff. I need a baby raptor. Yeah, that would be cool. Blink. Got it. Currently, Lincoln is winning. Whichever one gets to 15 first. Well, I say go with Lincoln. I don't know what Lincoln looks like. I don't know what Marvin looks like. I don't know what any of them looks like, but it would be awesome. It is a fixed blade. Yes. Carnivorous, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. All right, I need to write down some measurements on some of them. Then I will drop like 6 designs on Kubi and see if any stick. Kubi's not very choosy. That is for sure. I'll be your baby raptor blue. Oh my God. Robo, you're awful. You're awful, Robo. You're awful. You're awful. You're awful. I'll be your baby raptor. You're horrible. Well, anyway, guys, listen, this has been a blast. I really want Marvin or Headless to win. So badly Marvin has part of his skin missing. This is sounding very interesting. Random plural system. RPS. That talent is very nice. Yeah, Carnivorous one. I've submitted it to a smaller knife company to see if they were interested in picking it up, and they never got back to me. I'm gonna follow up and see if they want to play ball with it. But I think that as a little EDC fixed blade would be awesome in production. I don't know if they'll do it, but it would be cool. But well, I'm not going to complain if they take them all. Having 8 designs drop in 1 year would be funny. Wow, 8. Yeah, that's crazy. So what will you be working on today, Aries, or just chilling? So I am just chilling today. Like I said, I have to run a bunch of errands. I have to work tomorrow, and I have to set up for Saturday. I've already been to, I ran by and picked up a bunch of stuff for the meetup tomorrow. And just so you guys know, my Walmart is awesome. And I picked up all of them. I got the white one. I got the orange one. I got a black one. And I got the 14C28N one. So I got all the Ozark Grails. I got them all. So those will all be future giveaways and stuff on the channel, guys. But I picked up all that. And we're doing some cool stuff. Yeah, I went a little crazy with the green and the blue on that one, the Air Carnivorous one. But I'm not, I have to head out. I was going to heat treat these today, the package hatchets and my little pry bars. I was going to heat treat those today, but I don't have time to babysit them in the temper. So I'm going to have to do those tomorrow at some point in time, tomorrow night, which is not going to be fun babysitting them tomorrow night, but it's what I got to do is what I got to do. So anyway, that's not all, Scott. Yeah, I know. Nice, man. Good luck. Hope you do a little live introduce short. Hope you do a little live introduce short. Yeah. So those things are so small you could treat that over your stove. Yeah, I mean, I can literally use a torch to do it, but I have to acid etch. That's Damascus. So I have to harden the entire thing or it's not going to take the acid etch very well. Well, it might, but I'm going to heat treat it and I have to do the pry anyway, but I want to get a nice etch on it. So I'm going to do it in the forge, which is silly, but whatever. Have to clock back in. Yeah, I need to go clock out on this and get my day going. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Please go watch today's video and tomorrow's TNFNU, along with all the other content. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is always yours. Later, guys. We'll see you on the next one.